Hey Aries, welcome to You versus Them Tarot. This is in the format of Person A, Person B. Figure out where you are in a storyline. Person A has correct your mistakes and strengthen your gifts. All right, so there might have been a misstep on Person A's end. What's overall energy for Person B? Forgive and forget, speak up. Okay. Person A did something, they made a misstep, and Person B needs to be a bit more forgiving. Okay, but if Person A comes through and apologizes, become a clear channel coming through. I feel like Person A made a misstep because maybe they weren't following their intuition. Maybe they pushed someone away or did something. Okay, whatever the case is. And Person B, there's a conversation that needs to happen where one apologizes and Person B lets Person A know how they felt by this, whatever this misstep was. How does Person A feel about Person B? Nine of Wands. I feel like there's a misunderstanding here where Person A, whatever their intuition was telling them, they were either ignoring it or they misread it. It's something like that happened. And it made Person A feel like Person B was the problem. That's what I'm getting here, okay? But now with the Nine of Wands in reverse, it's like, okay, you're not the problem. I'm sorry, okay? With the Eight of Cups coming out. And the King of Cups, okay. It seems as if Person A, they're not feeling a passion for this situation, it seems. Let's pull one more out. And they're having this clarity about that. So Person A is walking away. They're being led to walk away. Okay. So that's another type of misstep then. Okay. How does Person B feel about Person A? We'll get more into it. They feel the loss. Ten of Wands. Okay, it's like someone retracting their statement. It's like, let's say you said, I love you in the heat of passion, in the heat of the moment. And then you got to pull it back like, wait, hold on. No, I'm sorry. I don't know. I was caught up in a moment. You know, it's something like that. Where someone might have committed to a situation and now they're realizing, okay, maybe let me pull that back. I wasn't following my intuition with that. Because they're realizing that they don't have the passion to actually commit is what I'm feeling. So Person B, they have the Five of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands. They're feeling a struggle of the loss. They're struggling with the loss of it. They're feeling a lot of regret. They're feeling a lot of pain. Person B is on, they're not getting the best side of this dynamic right now. It's like Person A giving a lot of promises and then realizing that they can't deliver or they don't have the passion to deliver. And Person B is like, wait, what happened? Did I do something wrong? So that's going to be a moment. I don't feel like Person A is doing this on purpose necessarily. All right, some might, but I do feel like Person A is not really happy about having to do this. Person B, I mean, whenever you get the chance to come around to it, you would have to come around to this level of understanding. Like, instead of taking it personally, just realizing, hey, this person spoke too soon. Something like that is happening. All right. What is a blockage for Person A? Or what are they feeling to see? Yeah, Ace of Wands with the Ace of Cups. All right. And Seven of Cups in reverse. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. King of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. All right. I'm feeling like, yeah, see, Temperance card. This is so interesting. It definitely feels like a closing out. And I don't know if that closing out is coming through with a new beginning. Okay, but that could be for some of you guys with the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. There could be a new beginning coming through that they were confused about. It's almost can give a third party energy here. All right. So someone, it feels like someone was committed to this one person. Person A was committed to Person B. They said, I am dedicated to you, person B. I'm going to put my all into this, person B. And let's say someone else pops up and it gets person A to thinking like, wait, I don't know if I love this, if I have the passion for this situation. And I feel like it was inspired by a new situation. That's a little tough. But I think the reason for that is because it let person A realize what else was out there, okay, and what was available to them, the type of love that was available to them to experience. So their intuition was trying to tell them this all along, and I feel like maybe person A was doubling down with person B, fighting back against their intuition or misreading it. Interesting. And now they're realizing like, oh, that's what my intuition was telling me. Okay. All right. And what is a blockage, or what is a person B feeling to see? Page of Cups coming out sideways. Something changed with person A. So I don't think, if you're person B, it's easy said than done, but try not to internalize this. Something changed with person A, okay? Whether they met someone or they just opened up a new level in their heart space. Okay, that could have just been it, where they might have done some healing and now their heart has opened up and it's expanded to a new level of love. Okay, and that changed the dynamic here, where they realize I need more love than what I'm getting here. Think about when the types of love, the puppy love that you've experienced as a kid, right? And think about the depth of love that you may or may not need now as an adult. It changes as we grow, as we evolve. The types of love that we need change, and it seems like that's what happened with person A. All right, it's like I want to experience a bigger love, and it's just unfortunate because they didn't have this. They didn't realize this while they were committed to person B. Anyway, so it seems as if with this love expansion on person A's end, they actually attracted something else into their life. Okay, with that Magician card, they attracted a new beginning, and it made them realize like, oh, this type of love that I've been experiencing, I need to experience more than that. Okay, and not saying that person B, not saying that you're toxic or anything, right? I'm not saying that, but for example, if the type of love that they were used to experiencing was kind of toxic, and they were like, well, this is the best one that I've experienced, and they didn't realize that they were in a toxic cycle, the realization came on that maybe it was toxic. All right, and now they have to pull back. All right, it's something like that, where they have to pull back their energy now, but they didn't do it on purpose. I feel like they just didn't realize what they misread the situation, and they got more information. Okay, they got more information. Oh, this is the type of love that I actually deserve. My standards for love before was kind of skewed, and it was kind of toxic. And I need to experience more, and they're just changing. Their standards are changing. It's tough. What's the advice for person A? 5 of Swords. See, this person, I feel like this person only believed that they can accept a certain level. They probably accepted a certain level of struggle in a relationship, is what I feel with that 9 of Wands. I feel like they were used to, let's look into that 9 of Wands. I feel like they were used to some level of struggle there. They were used to not getting everything that they wanted with the 3 of Wands. And maybe they came to the realization like, oh, I can get what I want in love, They're stepping into magician mode, and they're believing more in their power. They're strengthening their gifts. And I feel like they're starting to believe, person A is starting to believe that they could get the love that matches their energy. So it does seem as if at one point, this dynamic they knew that this dynamic wasn't really giving them the love that they wanted, but they were kind of like, okay, but this is the best offer that I've received. This is really tough. I'm sorry. If you're person B, I'm sorry. All right, but they're getting out of this self-defeated attitude, and it's unfortunate that person B has to be the lesson, the way that they learn this lesson. But person B, you do have the Sun card coming out with the Knight of Cups. This is that energy of trying your best to just understand what's happening here. All right. Right now, it does feel like that Four of Cups and the Five of Cups, it's feeling like regret, it's feeling sadness, it's feeling like you're missing out, feeling the loss. It's heaviness. It's heaviness around losing this person. It will come around. You will also find someone who can match your energy, all right, in a more healthier way, okay, in a more elevated way. You guys, you know, people could be soulmates, right? Look at that High Priestess. Person A's High Priestess is waking up. So they're looking at everyone differently around them. So person B, if this is you, try not to take it personally. But anyway, with soulmates, we meet soulmates on our vibrational level. And it seems as if you two came together, and whatever that match was, it wasn't the highest level that you two can attain in love. All right. So you guys were lessons for each other. Now, person A is going to elevate and find someone on that level. And person B, you're going to elevate and find someone on your level, okay? When you guys elevate, you guys might not elevate in the same way. When you guys elevate, you might need certain things, different things that you guys can't offer each other. So that's what's happening there. So person B, try to find, at some point, try to find solace in this. And try to focus on the idea of like, were you getting all your needs met here? Okay? Or I feel like person B probably has to begin their healing process, because there is something about this dynamic that wasn't the best for either party. But both parties were okay with how the little underlying level of toxicity there, okay? Romance angels. Honeymoon, yeah, healing family issues and engagement. See, that is the reason. Person B is doing some healing. They're doing some soul searching. And they're realizing that their standards for love is stemmed from their issues. And that is for all of us. All of us, okay? Our family issues, it's what determines what we look at or what we look for in love, right? The parental figures, right? And we have to learn to understand those patterns so it no longer runs rampant in our lives, and we're not choosing people based off our childhood programming or our unhealed patterns, unhealed traumas, okay? So person A is coming to the realization of that. They're doing this healing work, and as they're clearing out these patterns or clearing out, as they're clearing out the healing, those patterns or those desires that were stemmed from that past pain or whatever this past issue is, those standards are changing. Those desires are changing. For example, if somebody wants a person to be super clingy all the time because they never had a parent who was showing them love, right? So it turned them into an adult that wants to have someone who's always on them, always clinging, always on their ass, codependent. That's someone who's desiring a toxic trait and saying that is love, right? That is toxic, right? Their standards are toxic. So once they realize like, oh, I want someone who's clingy and codependent and I think that's love. Oh, that's just because of my past. All right, so I need to learn how to fill up my own cup and feed my inner child and give my inner child the compassion that I didn't receive as a child. So I won't look for that clinginess in the outside world. Once someone does that, their standards change. Now they're no longer looking for someone who is clingy and codependent. Now they're like, well, I handled this codependency in myself. Now I need someone who can handle the codependency in themselves. I need someone who's independent now. Okay, so that's how healing kind of transfers over into new standards in love. And that's how people start growing apart, all right? What does person A want to tell person B? speaking of apart, I feel you even though we are apart. It doesn't mean that the love isn't still there, and I just want to nail that point home. Person A is not trying to make person B feel bad. Person A feels kind of bad about this, okay? Person B wants to say you came closer than anyone. I know I was a distraction from your pain. See? It's like person B deep down, you know that person A had a lot of family issues, and this was an escape for them. It wasn't necessarily the healthiest escape or the healthiest reason to get into a relationship, but it was an escape. So person B kind of understands that, but they're like, okay, I will be that for you. But person B, you deserve more than just being an escape for someone, being used as that, okay? So now that's coming up to the forefront. It does seem like there wasn't much depth here with the honeymoon card, and now with the engagement card, person A, your love life is, well, both parties, your love life is ascending to a higher level and a deeper level of commitment and passion. Both parties feel like you came closer than anyone. That's what I feel. Both parties are like, you came the closest. Like, it's still toxic. It has trends that I've seen in my past relationships, but this was the best offer so far. And now you guys are growing, and it's growing apart because your standards are healing. All right. It's starting to align with your healed way of thinking. So, all right, well, that's it. Let me know what you think. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment. Add me on IG, Taryn Hill, if you want to. Oh, not Taryn Hill. Well, you can go on and check out Taryn Hill as well. Thank you so much. Until we meet again. Peace.